here. Good morning, good
Good
afternoon, good
morning,
evening.
Dr. Eden. Good morning.
How are you?
I am very well. How are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you. I was just doing our
Uh,
introduction about May being Mental Health Awareness Month. What are we talking about today?
Today it's people's opinion, handling people's opinion.
Ooh, okay. Have you ever had to deal with that, other people's opinions?
Yeah. A whole lot, a whole lot. I think everybody does.
Yeah, tell me about it. Talk to me.
Yeah, it's. For, I think I'll just start off with a personal experience I had, with people's opinion.
Hmm.
It's okay. I grew up tall and lanky, and I used
Tall and
to
lanky. I like that.
yeah.
Okay. Perfect for the tall and
So
lanky people.
yeah. So in the environment where I grew up, not being fat or not being big was like a crime or something.
Ah, okay.
And the kind of outputs you actually hear is are you okay? Is everything okay with you? Are you doing
Wow, interesting. Put some meat on
and
your
all of
bones,
this,
huh?
yeah, and all of this kind of with time as you get exposed to them, not understanding, what you are going through or whatever it is you are doing or your own stage of life, it
Hmm.
kind of try to sink in and stuff like that. So it was something I actually experienced that actually got me down at that time before I fought up.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
So what I actually noticed is the fact that the truth is everybody must have an opinion about something.
Ah,
Yeah, and opinions can be positive or it can be negative. So, and I used to say the most dangerous person on earth is someone without an opinion.
oh,
Everyone has to stand for something.
okay.
Yeah, and but what is important is the fact that everybody also have to have their own core values, their boundaries.
Beautiful.
This is what I believe. This is where it stops for me. This is what you expect from me. This is my own definition of terms in my own world.
Yes.
And that's in sort of how it creates like a filter because they have to be because you can't stop opinions from people. Everybody represents something, and in such a way, people try to voice what they represent.
Hmm.
So, what is important is for you to know what you represent and know what goes with it, so
Hmm.
that you'll be able to handle these things that you can't stop from coming. So basically, I think this is what is important for me,
Yeah.
having your own core value, what you represent, understanding what you represent, and
Beautiful.
staying by it no matter what people say.
No matter what people say, standing by your own core
Yeah.
values. I love that. And it's so funny, Victor. Thank you for sharing that story. You're talking about how being tall and lanky was not your cultural norm. People wanted you to fatten up and put more meat on your bones.
Yeah.
That's kind of different from here in the States where people are trying to be thin. You know, being tall and lanky would be the end thing. So it's very
Wow.
interesting how cultural norms are different and we try to fit into cultural norms. And I love that. Um, but opinions are um, I'm going to say this very nicely. Opinions are like behinds. Everybody has one. If you have five people in a
Yeah.
room,
Yeah.
you're going to get five different opinions. So how do you deal with other people's opinions? Okay. Um, Les Brown says that other people's opinions of you doesn't have to become your reality. Okay. You don't
Yeah.
have to fit someone else's opinion of you. The key thing, like you
Yeah.
said, is what is your own opinion of you? What do you believe
Mhm.
about your own self? How do you
Yeah.
feel about your own self? And like you said, you hit it on the nail. It's about your own core values. What is your North
Absolutely.
Star? And are you living in
Mm,
alignment with your own North Star? Are you living in alignment with your own core values? And if you are doing that, living in alignment with your own core values, if you love yourself, if you have a good opinion of yourself, guess what? Other people's opinions don't matter. Okay?
absolutely.
I'm going to say that again. If you have,
Absolutely.
if you can love yourself, find that thing, focus on that thing that is great about you. You
Mm,
like to cook, I paint well. I'm a good mom. I'm a good sister. I'm a good friend. Find that one thing, focus on that one thing that makes you feel good about yourself, and let that expand and let it fill your thoughts and fill your mind and fill your thinking. And then other people's opinions don't matter. Too often,
absolutely.
yeah, too often we are so afraid of other people's opinions that we try to shrink to fit. We try to shrink
Mm,
to fit. We try to play small. We're afraid to live out loud. We're afraid to be our fully expressive self. But I'm going to tell you that other people's opinions says more about them than it says about you, because it will
yes.
tell you what's going on in their minds. It's what's going
Yeah.
on within themselves. And it really doesn't have anything or much to do with you. Do you agree or
Mm.
disagree with that, Victor? And
That is so true. That is so true.
I'm
Because
just going to say, welcome to Donnie, who's joining us live. Donnie, what do you think about other people's opinions? Have you ever had to deal with other people's opinions, and um, has it impacted you? And what are your thoughts on living in alignment with your own core value? I'm sorry, Victor. Go ahead.
okay, thank you so much for that info. That's so powerful. One of the things I actually came to adopt was the fact that people don't actually, talk about what they see or what is actually happening. They
Mm-hmm.
talk about what they are. It's from the
Ooh.
core of who they are that they speak from. So understanding this is so important because everybody come to speak of what they are made of what they are. So when you know this, I think what is there is being able to handle themselves that they come, with on the
Mm-hmm.
table. And that is so important because it's like a fight of this is me. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to do it like me. I want you to see it like me.
Yeah,
And that's
like
where,
me. Yeah.
yeah, that's where the fight actually comes from because one of the things that humans, even a little baby, don't like is being imposed with something.
Mm-hmm.
Every human actually fights that. No human being wants to be imposed, with
Right.
anything, an idea or an opinion whatsoever. So I think where the fight actually comes from, just like I said, opinions, just like you said, it's you can't stop it. Everybody has one, but
Mm-hmm.
where the fight actually comes is where people try to impose their opinions of themselves or
Yeah.
what they think on you. It
Mm-hmm.
should be a suggestion, like it says, it's an opinion,
Mm-hmm.
not a truth.
Yeah. Very good. It's an opinion, not a truth. I love it. It's
Yeah.
not a truth. It's not a fact. It's just an opinion, the way they think. I love
Yes.
that.
And it should be treated as so. And one of the things that I've also noticed with people is the fact that there's this laxity on the side of people to think for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
People leave a whole lot of things for others, and that's why they kind of build their self-image,
Yeah.
their self-worth on what people say foundationally, so
Mm-hmm.
that in one minute somebody is saying, "Oh, you're doing great." The other minute, another person comes with another opinion and says, "Hey, you're this end looking great," and then you're flat on your back.
Oh,
So
right.
building your own self-worth, building your own, self-idea
Mm-hmm.
on something that is strong, on your core value,
Yeah.
standing by something is so important in handling people's opinion.
I love it. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. We so want to be liked We so want to be loved. So want to be accepted. We so want to belong that sometimes
Mm.
we will diminish ourselves in order, to be liked and accepted by somebody else. And there's a lot of peer pressure, to fit in. And Donnie is saying that she agrees with what we just said. Other people's opinions are a reflection of them and not you. Amen. Amen. Says more about what's going on within themselves. Because,
Yes.
life is an inside out game.
Mm.
Our thoughts are inside out. And so the opinions we create and the opinions other people create come from inside.
Yeah.
It has little to do with actually what's going on in the outside. And one of the things I want to, Donnie says this also goes on in families. Yes, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Um,
That's true.
One of the things I wanted to share is that people will form an opinion of you in about 7 seconds. They're sizing you up. They're looking at the way you look. They're looking at the way you dress. They're looking at your mannerisms. They're looking at your hair. They're forming an opinion of you even before you open your mouth to speak. Okay. And
Yes.
again, it has little to do with you. You can't control other people's opinions. I'm going to say that one more
Absolutely.
time. You cannot control other people's opinions. So stop
That's
trying.
it.
Stop trying. Stop being afraid of what a few people might think of you. I want
Yes.
to give this example of, when you go to a clothing store and you're looking for a piece of clothing, you might be focused, like, for example, if I'm going to an event, I need a dress that is a particular color, a particular style, so I'm focused on that. And there might be beautiful dresses that are in a different color and a different style, but I'm not going to pick them because that's not
Yeah.
what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm focused
Yeah.
on. Doesn't mean those other
Absolutely.
dresses aren't beautiful. They don't stop
Mm.
being the color they are. They don't stop being beautiful in the style they are just because of my opinion of what I'm looking for in that moment. Okay. And so and give people permission not to like you.
Mm.
People don't have to like you.
That's
Give people permission to like what
absolutely.
they like. Give people permission to
Mm.
like the blue top and not the brown top, or to like the brown top and
Yeah.
not the blue top. And stop making it mean something about you. All right? It's
Mm.
just preference. And guess what?
Yes.
You'll be okay even if they don't like you. It's okay. What do you think about that, Victor?
I think you should get the volume on that last one up. I think you should heighten it, but I want to hear more of that.
You'll be okay. Something, one of the things I learned in being a speaker and being a life coach, that in any given audience, the people you're speaking to, 10% of the people are not going to like you, period.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do about it. So just accept that. You got to accept that not everybody is going to enjoy what you're saying. They're not going to agree with what you're saying. They're not going to appreciate what you're saying. So that's just a given. So let's just accept that not everybody is going to think well of us. Not everybody is going to have a positive opinion of us, and just accept that and let it be, and let them be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was actually pondering on the fact that truly we are the captains of our faith,
We are.
and yeah, we actually, just like we are the CEO of ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
we we actually run things, as regards to us. And what is actually important, I feel, foundationally, it's building your ideas, or building or creating your worlds on truths,
Mm-hmm.
because I believe these are the most constant, stable things
Yeah.
that can actually help someone who wants to take charge of his or her life.
Mm-hmm.
You want to, determine the kind of realities that actually happen in your life. I think
Yeah.
it's important you build on truth. And that
Yeah.
is why I always talk about the fact that people taking responsibility for themselves in thinking for themselves.
Yes.
The
Yes.
fact that, people are, it's a microwave or whatever it is world today, where people just want nuggets. They just
Mm-hmm.
want nuggets, and just taking that time to go through the real deal and getting the fact about it is
Yeah.
something people actually lack these days. And this is one
Yes.
of the reasons why people fall for people's opinion, you know.
Hmm.
Just
Hmm.
like you said, okay, it's okay for them not to like you, but
Yes, it
you
is.
have to do you.
You have to do you. Absolutely. Ooh, I love that. You have to do you. And I think that is, really that's the core of the message that we want to leave you with is that what is your opinion about yourself? Love
Mhm,
yourself, like yourself, appreciate yourself. Okay. What do you believe about yourself? And other people's opinions don't matter. Okay. It's like a gift.
absolutely.
Okay. I think I used this example before. If someone is offering you a gift, okay,
Hmm.
you have to receive it. I mean, you don't have to receive it. Okay.
You
If
don't
someone
have
is
to take it.
offering you their opinion, guess what? You don't have to receive it. You don't have to accept it. You can just let them keep it. You can let it fall to the floor. You don't have to receive. So stop receiving packages. Stop receiving opinions that don't uplift you, that don't serve you,
Mm,
that don't encourage you. Let it
absolutely.
fall to the floor. I don't care who they are. It can be a parent, it can be a person in authority. If their opinion of you, if their negative opinion, if their perspective is not uplifting, encouraging,
Mhm,
loving,
mhm,
supportive, let it fall to the ground. You don't have to receive
absolutely.
it. Don't take that package. Don't take that gift.
That's so good. That's so good. You don't have to take it. You are the captain of your fate. You are the CEO of your life. You determine, you have your personal vision. And one thing about vision is the fact that once you know what you want, if you see what you don't want, you know it.
Yeah.
If you hear
Ooh,
what you
yeah.
don't want, you know it.
Yeah.
So it's important you know what you want, and whatever it is that don't want, okay, out of the way, off the game, and that's how we roll.
Yes, that's how we roll. I love that. So give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to not care about other people's opinions. Give yourself permission. You don't have to. All right.
Yeah,
Donnie says yes, and she's got about 4 exclamation points on that. Your opinion matters. Your opinion matters. Your perspective matters. Period. If you are living in alignment with your North Star, with your core values, nothing else matters. Okay, it's about you,
absolutely,
yourself, your higher power. All right. Any
absolutely.
last words you want to leave folks with, Victor?
Yeah, just echoing your words and what we've been talking about here, the fact that yes, know you, understand you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can't stop those opinions,
Can't control
but
them.
know what you want, know what you represent, and what doesn't go with you, let it go. And it's
Ooh,
okay for them not to like you. It's not
yeah.
a sin. It's okay.
Guess what? What other people think about you is none of your business. Hey, Don! Don! Hi, it's good to see you, babe. That's my good friend. All right.
Oh,
So that's our
oh.
word from the US and from Turkey. Donald, you're probably in another country right now singing somewhere. All right. So we'll see you tomorrow. Again, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are tackling all kinds of topics to help set people free, to help people get to a place of emotional and mental wellness and well-being. All right. So I don't know what we're talking about tomorrow. We'll see. Victor gets to
Yeah,
choose.
we'll see.
Oh, Donna, you're home in Long Beach. Good. I'll give you a call later. I love you, miss you, want to see you. All right. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Your mental health matters, your mental well-being, your emotional wellness matters. And so um, have a good opinion of yourself, right? And know your
Absolutely.
opinion matters. All right.
Absolutely.
So we will see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
All right. Take care, Victor. Thank you, Donald. Looking forward to tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.